Hello friends, myself Professor Pinkesh Patel from the Electrical Engineering Department from the College of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center. Today I am going through a subject of interconnected power system having a subject code of 21701 B 4th year 7 SEM. Today we are going through a chapter number 1, that is the introduction. This is the flow of the contents, concept of interconnection, hierarchical grid arrangements, cascade tripping, ice landing, load space center, power generation scenario in Gujarat and India. So inside the last lecture we have discussed about concept of interconnection system, grid arrangements, cascade tripping, ice landing and load dispatch center. So today we are going through a power generation scenario in Gujarat and India. So in the India having a capacity of 303 gigawatt power that should be generated by the year of 2016, but nowadays the electricity that should be generated with the help of renewable energy source, that is the 370 gigawatt power that is generated up to the date of 31st March 2020. So out of 100%, 28% power which is generated by renewable energy sources, whereas 72% energy which is generated with the help of non-renewable energy sources. So if we can go through energy sources, so having a different kind of power plant which can be used as energy sources. So we can say that is the thermal power plant, hydro power plant, then nuclear power plant, and there are some of the renewable energy sources, and with the help of that we can generate the electricity. So for the renewable energy sources, having a different kind of power plant, that is the solar energy, wind power, geothermal energy, tidal wave energy. So these are the renewable energy sources. So now firstly we can go through a thermal power plant. So for the thermal power plant we can go through a fuel of coal, and large amount of coal which can be used for the generation of electricity in a thermal power plant. So 60% of the electricity which is generated inside the India, that is with the help of thermal power plant. Now we are going for the second one, that is the hydro power plant. So if we can go through a hydro power plant, so for that having a fuel of water, and we can try to locating to the load center that is very nearer to the seaside or river side. Third one, that is the nuclear power plant, and nuclear power plant which is firstly developed inside the year of 1964, and a large amount of uranium which can be used as a fuel, and with the help of that the energy or electricity that is generated over there. So these all are the power sector which is considered as a part of an India. Now we are going for the power sector in Gujarat. So inside the Gujarat, in the year 1999, the state of Gujarat established one of the company, that is the Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Limited, which is considered as GUVNL under the Act of 1956. So GUVNL having a they can sell their shares with the help of 6 different companies, that is the GSECL, JETCO, DGVCL, MGVCL and PGVCL. This is the installed capacity of source in India as on 31st March 2020. So total of 205 134.5 megawatt, or we can say 55.4 percentage of electricity that is generated with the help of coal. Then 12.3 percentage of energy which is generated with the help of large hydropower plant. Then 1.3 percentage of electricity which is generated with the help of small hydropower plant. Then 10.2 percentage of electricity which is generated with the help of wind power plant. Then 9.4 percentage of electricity which is generated with the help of solar power plant. Then 2.7 percentage of electricity which is generated or having a installed capacity inside the India, that is the 2.7 percentage. If we can go through a nuclear power plant, so having a installed capacity in the India, that is the 1.8 percentage. If we can go through a gas power plant, so having a installed capacity in the India as on the date of 31st March 2020, that is the 6.7 percentage. And last one, that is a diesel power plant having a installed capacity that is up to 0.1 percentage. So most probably the thermal power plant having a capacity up to a 55.4 percentage, that is the highest rather than the other power plant. Now electricity generation utility sector by source in India by 2018-19. So most amount of electricity which is generated with the help of coal, that is the thermal power plant, and having a capacity of 74.5 percentage. Then hydropower plant having a capacity up to 9.8 percentage. Then small hydropower plant having a capacity of 0.6 percentage. Then wind power plant which is locating in Gujarat and having a capacity of 4.5 percentage. Then solar power having a capacity of 2.9 percentage. Then biomass and other renewable energy sources having a capacity of 1.2 percentage. Nuclear power plant having a capacity of 2.7 percentage. Gas having a capacity of 3.6 percentage. And likewise last one, that is a diesel power plant having a 0 percentage electricity generation capacity as on date of 2018-19. Now whole Gujarat power sector, which is again divided into 4 category. First one, that is regarding to the regulation side. Second one, that is the generation system. Third one, that is the transmission system. And last one, that is the distribution system. So first one, that is the regulation side. So Gujarat Electricity Regulation Commission, which is considered as a GERC, that is used for the control of the electricity. Then after second one, that is the generation side, that is for that having a one of the company, that is the Gujarat State Electricity Corporation Limited, which is considered as GSECL, and which is used for the generation of the electricity. Next one, that is the transmission. So Gujarat Energy Transmission Corporation Limited, that is considered as a GETCO, which is connected with the transmission side. And last one, that is the distribution system. So having a four types of company which is connected with the distribution system in the Gujarat. First one, that is the Uttar Gujarat Wijj Company Limited, which is considered as a UGVCL. Second one, that is the Dakshin Gujarat Wijj Company Limited, which is considered as a DGVCL. Third one, that is the Madhya Gujarat Wijj Company Limited, which is considered as a MGVCL. And last one, that is PGVCL, which is stand for the Paschim Gujarat Wijj Company Limited, which is the part of the western side of the Gujarat. So this is the structure of power sector in Gujarat. Now if we can go through a renewable energy sources in the Gujarat, so if we can go through a solar power plant, so we can generate the electricity of 5.6 to 6 kilowatt hour per meter square per day. If we can go through a biomass side, so which can generate the electricity of 900 megawatt power. Then biogas, which can generate the electricity of 933 megawatt power. Then wind power, which can generate the electricity of 5000 megawatt. Then tidal, which can generate the electricity with the help of seaside or riverside and having a capacity of 9000 megawatt. So these all are the generation of power scenario in Gujarat and India. These are the questions from GTU papers. First one, that is the what is power islanding, why it is ideal procedure to restore to grid, discuss the effect of islanding. Second one, that is the right short note on load dispatch center. Third one, that is the explain the cascade tripping and network islanding in brief. And last one, that is the describe the advantages of interconnection of power system in details. So from this lecture we can learn about power generation scenario in Gujarat and India. So from this chapter already we have learned regarding to the interconnection system, then grid arrangement, then cascade tripping or blackouts, then islanding, then different kind of load dispatch center, and last one, that is the power generation scenario in Gujarat and India. So in the next lecture we can start the new chapter and we can learn about a second chapter, that is the graph theory. Thank you.